On this episode of Pimp My Gun, we're going to be taking a look at the new Revolver, the Gravemark 357. And to make sure we're getting it to its maximum potential, we'll be using these augments and these gobble gums. Let's go test it out. So about a month after Season 5 Reloaded has come out, we finally got our Revolvers, and I'm kind of excited to see how these things go, because in the weapon menu, if you check the detailed stats, it looks like we can do up to 400 something damage for a headshot, which seems like it's a lot. Like, I feel like that's on par with like snipers. Maybe it's just because I have akimbo pistols on, but this is either going to do a lot of damage or be so inaccurate that we won't even know. But let's go ahead and see right off the bat. Nope. They weren't lying. 407 damage just for one hit to the head. I'm only using one pistol right now. Okay, all right, and it seemed pretty accurate. I wasn't very far away from the zombies, but hip fire with just shooting one pistol there was actually going right where I was aiming. Okay, I see you, Gravemark. I see you. Okay, at a distance there. A little bit inaccurate. And what's the fire rate looking like here if I just alternate fire the pistols? Actually, not bad. That ain't terrible. I hope that we get a good amount of like ammo boost once we do pack a punch it, because what are we sitting at right now? I think we can hold like 6 in the cylinder, 8 in the cylinder, and 66 in reserve. I'm assuming these will go up to at least like 16 per cylinder, hopefully more. And the reserve ammo I feel like might be kind of low, because we're not starting out with a whole lot. And when I was looking through the attachments for it, I was a little disappointed that we didn't get like any snake shot type attachment like we normally do whenever revolvers come out in COD. But the damage on it kind of seems pretty good without snake shot. Of course, I feel like it'd be way, way better if we did have snake shot, because I think the only zombies game we could really use snake shot on a revolver in would be Modern Warfare 3 zombies, unless like the Python back in like BO1 had snake shot, but I don't know if it did. I'm pretty impressed with the damage on these so far, and I think it will pair well once we actually get double tap and use our double damage for non-critical hits augment. Because even if we're not hitting every single headshot, we should still be putting out some fat damage. And we haven't gotten anything from any of the trash cans so far, but this one's gonna give us legendary Aether tool. Oh my god, it did! I was just joking around. You know, I always just say that thinking it's not gonna happen, but immediately legendary Aether tool, that's what we like to see. And our damage is at 1,100 or 1,628, something like that, right? 1,628, yeah. Okay. That's with no pack-a-punch at all. That's nice. We like to see that. And all hail the trash cans. That was sweet. It's not often that I just manifest actually good loot. Now I might be a little biased because we just got really lucky there, but I'm having a lot of fun with these already. It's always a good time messing around with some revolvers. The only thing I dislike though is we can't really like fashion souls this out where the revolvers don't quite look how I would picture a revolver. I got compensators on here because the vertical recoil is kind of like crazy, but revolvers just don't look right with a compensator on. I want that nice like Red Dead Redemption feel to my revolver. You know, a nice long barrel, nothing on the end of the muzzle. I don't know what it is, but with pistols, I'm much more of a aesthetic person, like any kind of like 1911 type thing. I'll take a silencer on that and I'll go single pistol because I think it looks sweet, but I guess we'll just have to suck it up for right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and pack a punch these. It's Zoltal and Quetzalcoatl. What? They're making up words? What is the name of this? Zoltal and Quetzalcoatl. I would have named it Bape X Pimpy.
2 times Pimpy, 3 times Bape.
2 times Pimpy, 3 times Bape.
Pimpy son up.
Pimpy son up.
Pimpy son up. Pimpy son up. Pimpy son up.
And we went up to 12 rounds in each cylinder with 120 in reserve. So our reserve did double, but not quite the 16 shots I was thinking for each cylinder. And our damage, that was 7,000 I just saw. 7,344. Just for a headshot. And it's hitting 5,000 with a little bit of penetration here. And we're hitting like a base 1,000 just for a body shot. And that's without us even getting double tap. And as for a pack-a-punch ability, I'm not really seeing one besides maybe improved accuracy at range, perhaps. Yeah, it seems a little bit better. But, you know, they're no Mustang and Sally's. We get no explosive damage here, and the fire rate seems about the same. Do we get snake shots on Pack-a-Punch? Nope, still single shot. That would have been sweet. And the only downside I'm really seeing so far with these is that the reload speed, very slow on each pistol. So I think I'm going to try to keep at least one with some ammo in it at all times. Keyword here being try, because I will forget within 20 seconds from now. Okay, another problem I'm seeing here is I can't sprint when these are out of ammo, apparently. I'm spamming my sprint key and nothing is happening. If I bring my fists out, I can sprint. Switch back to my pistols, I can sprint. But if I run out of ammo with these out, it won't let me sprint. That's going to be a big problem if I am not aware of that when it happens. And since we're going to be reloading quite a bit, I'm going to grab Elemental Pop. And we're going to be using a good amount of Electric Cherry. And let's really put the ranged accuracy of these things to the test and do our little Deadshot side Easter egg, which I am a co-founder of. You know, no need to thank me. I'm just doing my job. Doing what anyone else would have done in my situation. All I did was find a little funny sound that this guy makes over here. Stop hitting me, please. Come on, baby. Zombie, go to the decoy. I need no distractions. There's one. And they're gone. We tried. Whatever. I don't need Deadshot. I'll take on Mr. Fowler without him. Actually, no, I will just buy it. I ain't never gonna get that side Easter egg with these. It ain't gonna happen. You like this, Dr. Fowler? I'm like Ocelot. You can't touch me. Ooh, armor damage not looking good. Okay, never mind. Broke the helmet pretty fast, but the base damage on the armor, very bad. Still 7,700 damage to him, though. Once it is broken. Come on out, Disciple. Can we get your mask broke? We're still doing 1,000 damage, or at least close to it. 8,000 right there. And he's gone. Okay, these are monsters. And let's go ahead and grab Double Tap. And I want to see if the pistol models on Akimbo Jimbo in here are the same pistols as these. Oh, wow. No, he doesn't even have revolvers anymore. I swear he had revolvers before. And wasn't the Double Tap logo revolvers? I guess it could have been 1911s the whole time. I knew it had to be at least one pistol that's not in the game or wasn't in the game when the perk came out. But I might have just Mandela affected myself. But we haven't tested out the damage with Deadshot yet. We saw it against Dr. Fowler, but how are we doing against a normal zombie? If I can hit the shot, 8,886 for a headshot, and body shot, 1,456, but that was against body armor. Let's throw a little cryo on here. So when we do get an Uber Klaus showing up, we can just clean his clock nice and easy. Oh, speaking of an Uber Klaus, let's take his shoulders out. It literally takes like one shot for each shoulder pad. That's nuts. We can't quite kill you yet, Uber Klaus, even though you are at half health without me even trying. I want to see if I can get the wonder weapon real quick. All right, sorry, Uber Klaus. I actually can't keep you around. You need to go. Oh. That was actually pretty easy. I ain't gonna act like I'm surprised. I knew these would mess them up. Ooh, the reload on this is bugged. My left pistol is reloading way more than my right. And it wouldn't be fine if like Electric Cherry went off every time I did it, but it's like not fully reloading one of my weapons. Weird. Let's do the same with Melee Macchiato. No, I think I filled them both the same, right? Okay, we got 10 in each. Then that only gave me one bullet for my right weapon. Okay, these are a little messed up, just slightly. But reload or not, Forsaken, it's time for you to go down. Actually, you might spawn before I can get these fully loaded. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and punch me. You can try. You can try your best, Forsaken. It ain't gonna help. There we go. Got a shoulder broke, but now we need to buy ammo, and our sprint is still bugged with this. Okay, a few things need to be fixed with this Treyarch, if you don't mind. But keep the damage the same, or even buff it if you want. But we still haven't even gotten this to pack 2, and we're still doing some good damage against him. Armor, it's still not, like, crazy against. I feel like that's a big gripe I have with a lot of weapons in this game, but it's still taking away at his health bar. Bye-bye, Forsaken. Oh, you got a nut here of health left. Oof, and so do I. Let's get you out of that armor, buddy. And take out your mini-me. Ooh, is that 12,000 damage to his crit point? Damn! Uh-oh. Not good. Might have slightly overestimated what these things can do Pack-a-Punch 1. But it shouldn't matter as long as we can take him out right here. Oh! He's got something to say about it. Oh, that should do it. That was definitely a close one. But good thing we can grab pack 2 like that. Save us a little bit of cash. And now what's our damage looking like, at least on these Klaus? These Klees, 7,000. Doesn't look like it changed that much. Oh, wait a second. That crit damage just say 43,000? I just saw 21,000. This actually has some insane crit potential. And what about our zombie damage? 17,000? Did I just see there? Yeah, 10,000, 7,000, 8,000. So it definitely is range dependent. But our damage is looking kind of fat. We're even hitting like 3,000 to 4,000 just on body shots. 6,000 right there. That's pretty nice. And we finally have enough to get these to Pack-a-Punch 3. Let's go ahead and grab it. Still no change in the ammo. Wish it would with multiple Pack-a-Punches, but let's see where we're sitting damage-wise. 35,000 damage just from one bullet, one headshot. That's 62,000 with our elemental boost with Vulnerabine. These things can deal an insane amount of damage. Now, I think this has the damage to actually make it up to health cap and do pretty decently at it, but I think the thing really holding it back is all the bugs with the weapon. The reload is not good at all. Only giving us 2 bullets per each like reload attempt, and then Electric Cherry having a bit of a cooldown where we can't just constantly spam the reload and take advantage of that, where we can only do it like 1 to 2, maybe even 3 times before it stops us. On top of when we don't have any ammo at all, it like refuses to allow us to sprint. Those are 2 huge downsides to the gun, but if those get like patched out, these could be one of the better weapons in the game, I'm not gonna lie. And on top of all that, the ammo count is not the greatest. I am running out of ammo constantly at this. It is a money drainer. And it just fires when I buy the ammo. But you know what? Let's save and quit here and change out a few augments and see if we can't try to fix this ammo problem, or at least help with it. So let's try double play, double impact. We'll turn on critical eye. We'll grab dead again. And I'm kind of interested in using dead draw, but it's already struggling against armor. Dead break could be good. You know, we'll give dead draw a try. I wonder if it's gonna max our ammo out as well. Nope, we did get bullets back for both weapons there, just getting 1 kill. And it doesn't look like it's hurting our damage very much. We're still doing like 32,000 for a headshot, which is absolutely nuts. And Uber Klaus is absolutely eating these shots. Hold on. Little Aether Shroud for him. How you like these? And we already got him out of his suit. I'm going to grab the insta-kill just so I can melee macchiato some of our ammo back. And we should be able to get more ammo back if we kill these zombies fast enough anyways. Okay, it's still doing the thing though where I'm getting a bullet back from melee macchiato and then it's shooting. It's like it almost buffers a shot when you have no ammo, so that when you get it back, it immediately fires. Okay, we're at 8 bullets, which is what it maxes out at if you shoot all the way down to the bottom of your mag and then let it reload on its own. We got back up to 8. Is it maxing out at 8 though, or can we go above it somehow? Let's see. I'll throw a decoy down. Nope, we went above 8. Okay, so this is definitely helping out tremendously. Except for when we're about to go down right now. Let's not do that. So with these, it's almost worth it to just let it run out of ammo and self-reload, because then you'll get a lot more ammo back way faster. But let's go ahead and see if we can make it to health cap with these. And I think our little hip fire accuracy increase is definitely helping us hit these crits. And in turn, it should help us get way more ammo with our other augments. All right, on round 45, we're starting to hit a wall with these. Like, the damage is still all right, but we are no longer one-shotting. And the zombies, especially the rampage-induced round, are just getting a little too much pressure on us for us to actually be able to do something. Ammo's been better, though, since we changed the augments. Like, especially whenever we pick up an insta-kill. It's beautiful. It feels like we have unlimited ammo. But outside of the rare insta-kill, it's not looking very favorable to, you know, stand here and shoot. But it did last a pretty long time, literally just camping with these. Oh, no. I had to say something. But since I think we about maxed out on rounds here with these, or at least until we need to start supplementing it with cashmeres and like field upgrades and score streaks, let's go ahead and try to use this against Richtofen. But since I don't think our ammo augments are really going to help us that much against Richtofen, I'm going to try to go for max damage here. I might keep dead draw though. I like the accuracy we've been getting. You know what? Let's try double or nothing. That's fun for boss fights. And bring it on, Richtofen. I ain't scared. But if I could change one attachment on these pistols going into the boss fight, I would probably switch out our CHF barrel and put on something with a little bit more bullet velocity and damage range for this fight. I don't think it makes that big of a difference for Richtofen, but if I was going against Sam, it definitely would. I kind of hope they bring back weapon builds similarly to how they had them in Cold War. You can just pause the game, select like the blueprint that you have for your weapon, and switch to that, because I like using some builds for lower rounds and other builds for like higher rounds. Or even having something that, like, with FMJ for when I'm actually trying to shoot, like, big hordes of zombies, that bullet penetration could be a lot better. I don't know why they ever went away with that. Alright, Ricky. It's time to tango. Let's see if these can do anything against you. If I can land a shot. Ooh. Those damage numbers aren't looking too hot. He's still fully armored. And these things, like we've seen, not the greatest against armor. Maybe we can get it broken though. Let's wait for him to do his little electric attack, because we know he likes to do that the second I hit my Aether Shroud. There it is. Now it's Aether Shroud. And you know what? Free fire. Haven't used this yet. Let's light him up. It is not really moving the needle on his health bar a whole lot. Oh! Almost messed me up. Like the most I'm seeing, like I just did 44,000 damage to a Commando Klaus, but against him, the highest I've seen so far is like 2,000. And that's with double or nothing. I don't know why he's so resistant to all weapons. But you know what? How about an insta-kill too, pal? I'm using everything in my arsenal against you. I don't think that changes it up at all. Oof. It is not looking good for these. Ooh. Oh, what? Man. I'm taken out by a rogue static shock. And while we're down on the ground, can't even use my pistol. You're just gonna sit here and emote on me? Whatever, dude. Asshole. We don't get any of our double tap, any of our dead shot, nothing. We might just be boned. No, not like this. At least let me get a little bit off of you. Come on. You haven't even given me the chance to run out of ammo yet. Oh! Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Double or nothing. Or what is this called? Equivalent exchange? I ran out of our dying wishes. So I swapped that out. Will that get us back up? It's not looking like it. Hello? These guys aren't dying? They're just floating up and falling down? How much health do you guys got? Does this really not do that much while I'm down? Can I not? There we go. Oh. Just had to complain a little bit more. But now no perks, no self-revives, no life. That's a freebie, Ricky. On the house. Now, are you going to give me them feet? Yeah. Well, despite that beating we just took, I still like these revolvers a lot. The Gravemarks do an insane amount of damage. They're a lot of fun to use. They do have their issues with the reload bug and not being able to sprint while they're out of ammo. But besides that, they're pretty good. I think we didn't have quite the best build we could have gotten. I think using something like FMJ, like I was talking about before, if you're trying to high round with it, or at least, you know, take out a good amount of zombies with them, would help out a lot. And it just goes nuts with those ammo augments, keeping it afloat in terms of just keeping ammo in the cylinders. But overall, it's a good gun, and I definitely recommend using it. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate all your love and support, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.